Hey guys, Linus here, and today I'm going to be showing you my top 5 cop cars. So my last video covered the racer cars, my top 5, one from each tier. Same plan goes here, so I'm going to be choosing one from each tier as my top 5. So let's check them out. So first up in the traffic police unit, it's small range again, 7 cars. So not that many, but this time there's a couple which aren't here. Like for example, number 5 on my racer list is not here, the BMW S-Drive 35IS I think it's called. But instead we've got the Crown Victoria police interceptors. So I've chosen the new one. Sure, it may seem I haven't driven it for long. 2.7 Ks is not long at all. But it's still my favourite because it's also one that is unique to the police, because you can't drive it in the racer career. Next up, highway patrol unit. This one is another one which is unique to the cops. It's not the Gran Turismo this time. What it is this time is the Carbon Motors E7 concept. It's certainly unique in the way that it's only unique to the cops. It's a custom-built law enforcement vehicle. Now, yet again, another case that it may seem like I haven't driven it much, but I actually played this on my cousin's PlayStation ages ago when I was in England on a visit. And majority of the time when I did highway patrol units, the E7 was the one that came out that I ended up using the most. Next up, rapid deployment. So I think there's a little bit of options here, not too many though. Oh, 13. But this time there's a couple missing from this class that I usually like. But this time I'm going to go with the one that I've driven the most, which is the Dodge Viper SRT10. So this one's, as you can see, 137.5 Ks, pretty fair distance. Fastest in the tier, I'm pretty sure, but it's certainly one that I used a lot. I enjoyed using it. It's pretty easy to use. Next up, speed enforcement. So now we're getting into the really meaty cars, and the ones I really love. So this time there is no option for the Sterling Moss, because Sterling Moss is, I think, it's not a hard top. There is no roof, so it's kind of impractical for the police to use it. So this time, my favourite car here is the MP412C, which I did say was one of my favourites in my racer videos, but it also applies here, and it's my favourite in this tier, closely followed by the 177. And then finally, special response, same 5-car choice, but this time I've sort of agreed to myself that the Agera cannot be picked, considering it is at the top of my racer list. Otherwise it would be the top here as well. But this time I'm also going with another one I used a lot. Well, actually I didn't use that much at all. The CCXR edition. So this one's, it's sort of like on pity for the fact that it didn't come out on top in the races area. But then again, the Agera got a lot of spotlight in the last episode, so this time I'm giving the other Koenigsegg, the CCXR, a bit of spotlight this time. It's certainly my favourite in this case. It's certainly one I haven't driven that much. As you can see, 15.4 Ks is not long, not a fair distance compared to the Agera, 112 Ks. But yeah, it's my favourite. I mean, come on, see, it's like a sweet purple colour. How could you not go wrong? The fact that it also stays true to its original roots, you can hardly tell it's actually a police vehicle. I mean, if you took away the little lights in the front grille and the lights on top, you wouldn't be able to tell that it's a police vehicle, because it's not one of the cars that has police written all over it. So it's sort of like a discreet undercover car, which is also why it came out on top, because I just kind of like that sort of edge to it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is me and Leners. Join me next time when I'll be covering my proper top 5. So this will be able to choose any 5 from any tiers. This one was limited to 1 per tier. Next one, I can choose any 5 cars in the whole game. So then that will be the racer ones. So see you guys next time. Peace.